Gradually, Ada Blessing, you are here too. How are you, Ada? Are you a blessing to somebody this evening? Okay. Tiana De La Renta. I've got a very special guest today, no other than Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. Oluniloyo. Loyo Gogo Oluni. Doctor Wa Auntie Kemi Olunloyo, where are you?
Introduce me to the people.
Let me introduce you to the people because I know you also have limited time. Ladies and
12:30 p.m.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, is the one and only Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, investigative journalist and
Thanks to having me.
and so many other feathers in her multi-dimensional cap. The topic we're discussing today is we're doing Annie Idibia. We all saw the news, we saw the papers. My humble opinion is we're not talking about the kids here, we're not talking about innocent. And I would humbly advise, I'm not in any position to advise Wero, but this is something that would leave a long-lasting scar on the relationship between Two-Face Idibia and his children. So I honestly advise that she rethinks this because in my humble opinion, I don't see, I'm not and I'm not trained with regards to legal matters, but I don't see how you're going to win this case, especially since we saw that video of the mall where they were calling you the real wife and you were smiling. You understand? How do you explain that? That's my only two on that. How do you explain that in court that, okay, Annie has no right to be upset? I don't understand. And because you have kids for someone doesn't, in my opinion, again, make you a legal wife. My ex-wife has kids for me. She is what it is, ex-wife. Because she has kids for me, she can now come and enter my house. They won't even let you near the gate. Do you understand? So the fact until somebody says that, look, this is my wife, and the family can marry you for the person. As long as the person does not, the family, when they go to the court, they say, where's the husband, where's the wife? They don't say family kiss the bride. They say husband kiss the bride. The family does not make the vows. The husband makes the vows. So you've got to be very careful with this because if let's even imagine you win, the amount of dragging you would drag this family will be too much for whatever compensation you're going to get. And if you already strained the relationship beyond repair, I'd recommend that a proper family member sits down, somebody who has the interest of the family at heart sits down, my own humble opinion, and brings peace here. Okay? What do you want? What can we do to bring peace? Because of innocent and the children. If I were Annie, I would also, if somebody was trying to get to my wife, I would be upset. I'll go on social media, I'll say all sorts of things. Something that can be settled among the family, in my opinion, again, should not be brought before the courts. But like I said, it's my humble opinion. Let me bring Auntie Kemi, the president of Baby Mama Association of Nigeria.
Okay, Baby Mama Association in Nigeria, it was a nickname I made up in 2014. I had a blog in America called CSM, Celebrity Single Moms. I used to blog in America. It was a famous blog and I made money from it back in America, 1999. Celebrity Single Mom was about celebrities that were single moms. So my victims over there were Britney Spears, Whitney Houston, many of them. There were so many in America. So when I came to Nigeria, 2014, I started this Baby Mama Association and I declared September National Baby Mama Month. National Baby Mama Month is a key thing on the internet. Americans celebrate. I started it. I even have a tweet that I tweeted, but Nigerians didn't pay attention. If you look back in September, freeze, we had a lot of baby mama drama. This past September, Annie, Pero, all of them, Tinto DK, the boyfriend. So at the end of the day, I feel baby mamas have to have some kind of forum where we can discuss these things, because it looks like these things are all over the internet. So I decided to update the blog. It's there. I started a new thing. It's called Baby Mama Nigeria. So go follow it, everybody. Baby Mama Nigeria. Let's get to them. Freeze. The first thing you have to think about is they're not the only ones with this problem. And then they are, Pero is not, is it Pero? Pero is not she's not a celebrity. She happens to have had children for a celebrity. Okay, Wikipedia, I don't even know who started that Wikipedia page. It's very annoying. Wikipedia calls her a makeup artist. Why is a makeup artist notable? Wikipedia is for notable people. Okay, I'm on there, you're on there, others are on there. Why is a makeup artist notable? Is she doing makeup for big celebrities or international celebrities? Everybody in Nigeria has to start a Wikipedia page. Okay, it's there. All right, but I compare her to people like Amber Rose. She's not a celebrity, but happens to have a child for celebrity. In her case, 3 children. You know what I mean? Like some people were saying at Wikipedia's headquarters that Kemi Olunloyo is not a celebrity. Another Oyibo guy at Wikipedia said, no, she's a celebrity because she's a media personality, but she happens to be the daughter of a big politician. So we must have that Wikipedia page for her. They were actually fighting over whether I should have Wikipedia or not. That was when I was in Canada. Pero is one of those ladies that happen to get celebrity status. She's not a celebrity, but they have celebrity status because they had a child for a celebrity. 35 years ago, I got pregnant at 22 for an ordinary guy who was 30, who I barely knew anything about. 30 days later, he dumped me because I was pregnant. Today is the vice president of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, executive vice chairman. You know what I mean? And I told my story about Babs Ogunade. At the end of the day, okay, we have a DNA test. He's not releasing it to us after 3 months. There's all kinds of stuff going on. My son keeps writing his father, please pay my mom this amount, 103,000. Baby mamas have a right. I've not received my child support for 18 years for a 35-year-old. Baby mamas have a right. Pero has a right. But Pero is, let me say this thing to you. After having my son, I decided I want to get married and I was engaged to someone. Okay. And then next thing you know, there was domestic violence, another child, and I left. The end of the day is that when you have domestic violence, you can move to the next person. When you have, Nigerians don't move to the next person. They don't want to be seen as multiple baby mamas. They want to die in the relationship. But when you have somebody who decides to have 3 children, one after the other for the same guy, no, I'm not saying this is what happened, Pero, if you're watching with your fake account. I'm not saying that's what's happened, though. Annie and Two-Face, if you're all watching with your fake accounts, okay? I'm saying that the way I look at it, this lady, Pero, had those 3 children, one after the other, and not marrying Two-Face, and like she initiated those pregnancies. Do you know what I mean by initiating the pregnancy? The term baby mama has been misused, okay? Somebody abandoned me. I took care of my baby myself. I had another one. That one beats me up. I took care of the others. I have 3 children for 2 men. So at the end of the day, there's also another class of baby mama. Those are the ones that disgrace us. The ones that disgrace us, that get pregnant for big celebrities, get pregnant for basketball players in America. Come and see all these girls. Like the girl that got pregnant for Davido. Okay, Amanda. You know, just like they met in the DM now, and next thing you know, they met in person, next thing they had sex, they had a baby. They get pregnant for rich guys. They scam them. So those are the second class of baby mamas. And that's where I see Pero. If you had one child for Two-Face, okay, and your father, your own father, is telling the world, her father is telling the world that Two-Face is her daughter's husband. Do you know that? Do you know her father is telling everybody that that's her husband? I'm not son-in-law now. Pero's father calls Two-Face his son-in-law. He's not your son-in-law, sir. Excuse me, sir. He's not your son-in-law. Okay, it's your son. It's your daughter's baby daddy. So why would they have? What made them have 3 children? So let's reverse.
Hold on. This particular one of the father calling Two-Face his son-in-law, I haven't heard it.
He did. He did in an interview, and I read it. I'll send you the link. He calls Two-Face his son-in-law. Women in Two-Face family were chilling with her, calling her the other wife or whatever. Premium Times was calling her the most prominent baby mama. She's not the only one. If we look at Davido, Davido has 5. Who will we call the most prominent? She got Michael Sophia and most prominent. Now. So I said, let's go back, reverse, rewind. It is the children first. You have to think about the children first. If somebody is not saying Sophia Momodu is the most prominent baby mama, what makes her most prominent? It's not fair on the other 5 children. Same thing with Wizkid. Jada's son. Some people see Jada's son as the favorite son. No, Ayo likes all 3 of his sons, especially the little boy, Belush, Oluwanishola, Kilorukwe, Boluwatife, the first one. Then the girl in Gambia, that's another one, America Luansi. So we can't call anyone one of them the most prominent baby mama. So I hate that. I told Premium Times not to ever do that again. They're all the same. The problem with Pero is that Pero says she was accused of sleeping with Two-Face on a vacation with the children, right? Is that what she's suing for? Or there's more? That Annie slandered her, defamed her and everything. Excuse me. Can I just give a good example? Daddy Freeze, without using bad words that would make us censored. I'm going to say this carefully. One of my baby daddies visited Nigeria, okay? Saw my son, saw me. But when we entered the room, my room, okay, wanted to give me some money. Dollars. He tried to have sex with me inside that room. And I said, no, I can't have sex with you. Levels have changed. Sure, you get Freeze. Levels to change. I can't do any. Exactly. Levels have changed. I can't do anything like that. I can't do quickie. He looked at me like, you that I haven't seen for 10 years, Abby, that you want to have. Do you realize that you are married now? He's married with 2 children. So I told him in the room, I said, you are married with 2 children. I cannot sleep with a married man. I cannot do any such thing. If I wanted to do it, Freeze, I will. Do you understand me, Freeze?
Yes.
I will, but I did not, out of my own dignity. So if Annie says or suspects that Pero had shows or had some kind of intercourse thing with Two-Face, she has the right to. She's the wife. Now, should we get different rooms? You know, it doesn't make sense to have the children, okay, they rent a hotel room that has 2 bedrooms and a parlor, all of them. What they should do is Two-Face will sleep on the bed with the boys. She will sleep in another bed in another room with the girls. The problem is that Annie doesn't trust her own husband. That's the main problem. She has not admitted that. Annie has a little bit of insecurities because some people are saying on my page, if she knew he had many baby mama, why should he have married him? Should we be going back to what happened to Ciara? Freeze, you remember Ciara and Future? When Ciara married Future.
Let me say something here. I don't consider myself insecure, but I wouldn't want my wife with her ex because they have kids together in the same house. I wouldn't want it.
Let alone hotel room.
Let alone hotel room. I wouldn't want it. That's not the kind of insecurity. That's not what they used to test, in my humble opinion. I'm with that instance. I wouldn't take it. Even though I'm not the standard for what should be taken or what shouldn't be taken with regards to exes, I understand in this particular thing.
Yeah.
So I'm listening.
So as I was saying, okay, hotel room. I wanted to post that emoji. So it's not acceptable. Okay, even me and my son, we've been same hotel room, same bed for the longest time. Carried turned 21 2 days ago. The last hotel room we shared was different. It was in Abuja in May. It was a hotel we entered, 2 rooms, your own room, my own room, the parlor. So there's a time when you don't go on vacation. Let Two-Face take the children on vacation. Okay, if all of you want to go to Disney World, you carry all the children on vacation. But for God's sake, sleep in the room with the girls. He sleep in the room with the boys. You cannot be in the same room. You cannot wake up in the middle of the night and have sex. The lady does not feel secure. I would not feel secure. I'm sorry. I would rather have Two-Face in one room, okay, with the children, and me in my other room. Okay, the same thing happened with Ciara and Future. Future has 6 baby mamas. And this is what broke Ciara up with the baby. It was too much. Okay, this one was that one was that. Okay, let's go back to Ned Nwoko. Okay, Ned is my friend. All right. Regina is the last wife. All right. The wife before Regina has broken up with Ned. Sure, you understand? I know the entire story. I cannot tell it. All right, I cannot tell it. It's not time yet. But the one thing Ned told me was that it's because of the children. You know what I mean? When I heard the whole story, it was so shocking what happened. Okay, with him and Layla and the children and everything. The time will come. Ned is not going to release any statement. I know exactly what happened. Has nothing to do with Regina. But the one thing Ned said was the children first. And the thing is that Perra is not thinking about her children. This is the internet world, Perra. Your children are being laughed at. I said this to Tiwa Savage. Some people didn't like it. They were calling me, abusing me. Yes, now, Tom Wanojabi called my house and blasted me. Tom, Adeton, and blasted me. And Kemi, you could have told her private. Everything's not private. We're journalists. We don't tell people private stuff. Celebrities don't respond to us. Perra is watching now. Annie is watching now. They all have their fake accounts that they're all watching with. Okay, the point is that the children are being laughed at, Perra. Your 3 children look like Two-Face. They're laughing at them. They're classmates. Even if the young kids in the class don't understand what's going on, their parents are laughing at them. I'm Two-Face lost in school. Imagine. Our grown-ups not argue. Our grown-ups not the grown-ups are laughing at them. And then there's every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the community. If I go outside to Alaja's shop now, the woman in that area that sells our provisions and all that, if I go out to Alaja's shop, that is gist that we gist there. We'll come to everybody will gist about Two-Face Annie. There'll be the beer parlor talk, hairdresser talk, barber shop talk. Think about your children, Perra. Drop that 500 million suit. It's frivolous. Okay? What is the suit for? Do we know if you had sex with Two-Face in the room? The children may know, and you don't even know. You know what I mean? The children may know. That kind of stuff. A lot of celebrities have fake accounts. I know all their fake accounts. And the reason I know is, sure, you know why I went to prison. Freeze. The reason why they discharged my case is because Instagram said someone sent that. Many people, but why did Biomi should arrest me? Biomi said I wrote something about him. They didn't know that it was sent to me in my DM. So Instagram took the person that sent it and they found out who opened the fake account. It was opened with a phone number that belonged to Yabo Joe. Yabo Simio Moritimo Basori. Phone number. NGO Yabo. Not to open fake account. They thought to send our fake documents. They me fair investigate me. So at the end of the day, Truecaller was the one that deciphered the owner of the account. They said they told Instagram in their statement that it belongs to Yabo Joe's Pinky's room. It was Vivian Mechi that actually zoomed on and said, this phone is not carried by Yabo. It is carried by her PA. Her PA is disgruntled and estranged from her for stealing money. So at the end of the day, that's how my case was solved. Bemini Yadibola took me to prison. Motisha video Motisuku. What do Yabo go now? Ofe shake a for guy. Or fake journalists call her out. Or journalists will investigate. If you say we investigate, must be page 1 jade. Tibiomiri Oruko page 1. And I still use the right words. Allegedly, allegations, non-affirmative words you're supposed to use by the AP in the AP style book. But the Nigerian police doesn't know that they still arrested me. So at the end of the day, okay, many of these celebrities, if you notice, there's not a lot of verified accounts that follow me on that my Kemi Olunloyo page. They have 1 million follower page. They use fake accounts to come to my page. 3 celebrities admitted to me that they actually use fake account. I know Davido's fake account, Wizkid's fake account. I know those ones. They come to my live all the time because I don't know why they're scared of me. So all of them have their fake accounts watching. So if you are watching, Perra, confess any baby mama thing. My write-up, I say, yeah, you are disgracing us. We do not get involved in the marriages of our men. Okay? Babs Okwade is a very extremely wealthy vice chairman of the Nigerian Basketball Association, basketball whatever. You can go to my YouTube and watch the video of the story of my life. Babs is married to a lady. They divorced. Okay? It was after the divorce. Freeze, listen, after the divorce, that the children of that woman with him, their daughters, 2 daughters in London, that those ones got in touch with my son. Sure you get? They went to my son's DM. We have the same last name. We'd like to meet you. Why did those girls, 21 and 29, went to my 35-year-old son's DM? Because their mother told them, sure you get, that your father impregnated somebody when she was young. Sure you get? So our Monsi, what he do, they're so close, the 3 children. Babs is still there, not talking to me. Hasn't talked to me for 35 years. Hasn't paid me child support, hasn't done anything. He's a single man now. Did I get in touch with him? Did I interfere with his marriage? Throughout the 35 years, I said nothing. But I knew he was in Lagos just by Googling his name. Basketball coach, basketball association, basketball everything. I did not get in touch. The mistake Perez is making is she's getting in touch with Annie's marriage and she forgets that Two-Face did not marry you. Pero, ma disgrace wa, ma de disgrace every baby mama there. Obi mo meta feyon. Ko fe, o tu an make her visible. O make her visible, o tu su Yahweh. Nítorí Yahweh suspect pe o bá sùn. Suppose it's how my dad was sleeping with my mom. What are you now going to do when all that gets to court? She will cancel sue you for 1 billion. Do you know what I mean? It looks bad for every baby mama. Everybody watching this show is enjoying the whole entertainment bit in the gossip news section. Our bloggers, our gist lover, but at the end of the day, she's not thinking about her children. Annie's children. Annie is protecting her own children. You are going to affect the children in the long run. Freeze, you know why? Because Annie's children are also Two-Face children. One of Pero's children belongs to somebody else, but the Two-Face ones and the Annie ones, there's another baby mama, right? Am I correct? There's a 3rd person, right? All the children of Two-Face from the baby mamas, I think it's 3 of them. All those children, one man, they're going to have some kind of personality disorder or ego that, oh, I'm the one inside. Sure you get. Annie's children will say I'm the one inside. We're the main children for Two-Face. Pero's children are the outside ones. But you understand me? So because in the middle of all this nonsense, okay, Two-Face is quiet. You know? Innocent is not innocent. You hear what I just said? Innocent is not innocent. It's guilt itself. Innocent is supposed to call his women together and have a meeting. They had one fake meeting 2 years ago. I blogged that. I said Two-Face and Annie ended the beef. It's all fake. No, I said it was all fake. 2 years later, look what we have down here.
No. Let me say something about Innocent. Innocent doesn't like drama. He doesn't.
True,
like
but he's not controlling it. Sorry, I'm changing filter. He's not controlling it.
Drama. You know, some people run away from any social spectacle, and whether you like it or not, this has become a social spectacle.
It is.
Unfortunately, the drama is not for someone who likes to keep his private. Right. That's why earlier on I was reaching out to the lady in question, Pero, to try to think of the kids, try to think all the kids, because whether you like it or not, these children did not beg you to come to this world. You brought them to this. Once you brought them to the world, as much as possible, try to shield them, because this is no longer between you and Annie. It has now become an India family thing. If you feel hurt that there are things that were said about you that are untrue, don't take it through a court process. In my humble opinion, taking it through a court is going to drag the family name further in the mud, because there'll be accusations and counter accusations, petitions and cross petitions, and
cancer suing and everything.
Because whoever wins, there'll always be you are going to play with the children of the person that took me to court, because of that person I lost this house, or because of that person.
They're forgetting about the children. They're forgetting about the children.
there's going to be a lot of negativity that is going to be transferred to the children.
Yes, there is.
People can be aggrieved, but you see, where there are children, you have, as a grown-up, the right, the responsibility of putting your grievances aside